Hey guys, Dan here with another quick video. This time I'll be counting down my 5 top favorite British horror films. And in no particular order, starting it off, we have 28 Days Later mixed in with a little bit of 28 Weeks Later. This is kind of a different take on the horror zombie genre, where if they don't eat for a while, they actually end up dying. And the zombies in this, honestly, World War Z kind of reminds me of them a little, with the whole fast-paced, they just kind of are more into infecting just as much as they are into eating their victims in a way. So there we go. That's the first one down. The next one here is another double pack with Clive Barker's Hellraiser 1 and 2. Honestly, this was a blind buy for me when I first got it. It was like $10 at Walmart, and I couldn't have been happier after I watched it. The first one weirds me out, especially the first time you see the Cenobites pop up. It's kind of weird. It's kind of freaky. They've basically lost all sense between what is pleasure, what is pain, and it's an interesting concept based off of The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker. Number 3, we have The Legend of Hell House, which is another, well, it's more of a haunted house movie. In this style, it's a haunted mansion, basically, where everything's out to get you and the inhabitants therein. Stephen King's Rose Red kind of reminds me of this very, very much in ways. I don't know what it is about it, but it just has that feel to it. Moving on with the double feature, it seems, is Tales from the Crypt, the movie, and The Vault of Horror, I'm sorry. Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror are both anthology horror films. I do believe Tales from the Crypt stars, I do want to say, Peter Cushing. It does, and Vault of Horror actually kind of surprised me because it has Tom Baker, who is known for being the Fourth Doctor in the Doctor Who series in it, and it's kind of interesting to see him doing something completely different than I was used to seeing him do when I first saw this film. I almost didn't recognize him. That's how different it was to me. And finally and lastly comes The Woman in Black with Daniel Radcliffe in it. It's based off of a book of the same name by, I want to say her name was Sarah Hill, or last name was Hill, I know for a fact. It's kind of a slow-burning English horror. Well, not even really a horror story, but a ghost story, where it tries to take its time to build tension, to make it seem like something's going to happen. That way it can eventually get you when it does. It ain't just relying on a whole lot of bunch of crappy scares, which in a way is something its sequel, Through Out the Window. So there you go. There's my list of the top 5 British horror movies, in my opinion.